Welcome to the main menu for Partnering to Heal, teaming up against healthcare-associated infections. Click on a character below to begin. This is you, Manuel Hernandez, a third-year med student. Today's the first day of a new rotation. For the next 10 weeks, you'll be working in the post-op unit at a small community hospital. You had opportunities to study at larger hospitals, but chose a smaller one in hopes of getting more hands-on experience.
Melissa?
Yes.
I got an emergency call to answer. Can you supervise a student for a Foley?
I guess.
Okay, go ahead and prep for the Foley. Melissa will go with you and I'll find you after.
Thank you.
Here's the patient's chart.
Okay.
Hey, don't worry. We move fast around here, but you'll get used to it.
Thank you.
You thought it might be nice to talk to Dr. Kennedy about the article you read, but unfortunately it doesn't look like she has much time. A few minutes later, Melissa joins you in the room as you prep the patient.
Okay, ma'am, just lie as still as possible.
You're nervous. It's been a while since you've performed a catheter insertion, and you don't want to mess up in front of the nurse. But then, of course, just as you're about to insert the catheter, you accidentally bump the end of the tube against the patient's leg, making it unsterile. But Melissa didn't see it happen. What do you want to do? Admit you made a mistake and get a sterile tube. Carry on. The mistake wasn't detected and is unlikely to have any serious consequences. So you speak up and apologize and explain that you need a new catheter.
This one is unsterile.
What happened to it?
I accidentally touched her leg with it.
Okay, well, get a new one and do it right.
Thanks. Sorry.
And you continue without any other problems. Making a commitment to healthcare-associated infection prevention may seem simple, but in practice it's often much harder. It's hard to see younger patients in poor health, especially when they're close to your age.
Good morning.
This is Manuel Hernandez. He's another medical student that'll be working on your team.
Nice to meet you, sir.
You too, but please don't call me sir. My dad's a sir, even though I am starting to feel like an old man being cooped up in the hospital all the time.
And you do your best to encourage the patient and help him relax. You enjoy this part of your work. But just when Mr. Jackson is starting to relax, you see Tasha start to flush the line without disinfecting it first. You want to say something, but you just met Tasha and don't want to step on her toes. You also don't want to cause any more concern for the patient by confronting a colleague in front of him. Do you speak up to Tasha? Yes, speak.
Tasha, can I help out by getting the disinfectant for the line?
Oh, yes. That'd be really helpful. Thanks.
There you go. And what do you do in the real world?
Me? I'm sorry. I work in contracting for my dad,
Okay.
but I'm actually considering switching because we're thinking about moving, but we're not sure yet.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that's not so bad.
Thanks, Mr. Jackson. Manuel will take your vitals and we'll be back with Dr. Kennedy to check on you in a little bit.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Thanks, Manuel. Seriously.
No problem. Okay, here we go.
Good work. You found a way to keep patient safety a priority without insulting your colleague. If you had announced a mistake in front of the patient, it could have caused tension. You focused on remedying the problem rather than placing blame.